Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing what if Luxembourg made an empire. So the first thing Luxembourg would do is of course declare war on Belgium, the only neighbor they have any possibility of defeating. So the first thing they do is invade their Luxembourg region before beginning to move further inlands, especially towards their capital. But they also get stopped a little bit, so they will have to move around before successfully capturing the Belgian capital. They then swiftly move to the coast before they entirely annex all of Belgium. And now, after they have annexed Belgium, they will declare war on the Netherlands. They will move up here as well as along the coast, moving up towards the capital of the Netherlands, capturing that, then beginning a full-on assault from the entire front lines. Now that they have successfully annexed or occupied all of the Netherlands, they will annex the entire nation as well. Now that they have gotten decently big, they are still not big enough to set their sights on their two neighbors, so they declare war on Denmark. The Danes only have Denmark because that makes it easier for me. So they move in here, swiftly taking their border with Germany, and then moving up here to take over all of the mainland region of Denmark before moving out to the islands, which they also swiftly conquering this island as well, before moving up and taking the Danish capital. They will then annex all of Denmark as well, before declaring war on Germany. What they will do is push out from the Benelux region to try to divert Germany's attention, but also push down from Denmark as well, trying to make their way over to this river, which will make it easier for them to defend. They then begin pushing along the French border and then thickening that border as well, making their way all the way down to the Swiss border. They then swiftly move to connect their front line from Denmark, giving them a proper land connection as well. They then continue pushing further into Germany, trying to make them surrender as fast as possible, because all they really need is a little bit of land. But there are a lot of important German industry in the western regions of Germany, as well as important coast cities. So it's very unlikely that Germany will surrender. So Luxembourg will continue pushing in while not stopping the offensive in order to try to force Germany to sue for peace. And now they are hoping for an encirclement of Bavaria, which they managed to successfully do. They then begin moving in to occupy the entirety of Bavaria, and soon the entirety of southern Germany. Then push up north a little, and then they're at a standstill until they manage to naval invade here. They push all the way down to the Polish border before pushing over to connect the front line with their main front line. Begin pushing down, making small calculated pushes all across the front lines to successfully stop break through the German defenses, multiple areas, and be able to entirely break the German defensive forces. They then managed to encircle a majority of the German forces before they entirely occupy and capture all the German soldiers. They then begin moving in across the Czech border, then along the Polish border, before slowly moving in, occupying the rest of Germany alongside its capital. After they have managed to do that, they will annex this much land. It's quite a lot of land actually, and it's quite valuable land as well. And the rest of Germany they will puppet. Just like that. They will have the German puppet, and then they will declare war on France. And France will also only be in Europe. So they swiftly attack and take over Dunkirk, and then move along the coast, making it up here, and then making Germany help them push across this area. They then hold an entire offensive across their entire border with France, and then begin moving in, successfully capturing the French capital. But France has decided not to surrender just yet, because they think Luxembourg has exhausted themselves. But they prove France wrong in occupying Brittany. Now that they have occupied the entirety of Brittany, they continue moving down the coast, capturing as much land as possible, all along with a lot of major cities too. Then continue moving inland, pushing a lot, and then finally making breakthrough, pushing all the way down to their Mediterranean coast. They then take their island here, then they begin pushing along the coast. And after they have successfully taken the entire French coast, they seek to cut off their last land border, which they successfully do. They then begin moving in from all sides until France surrenders. Luxembourg will give Germany nothing and instead take some extra land for Germany. Just like that, they will annex all of this land as well as the island here, and then puppet the rest that remains of France. So this here is what is the Luxembourgian Empire. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.